Subscribe to the channel. It's King Me. Let's take a trip to Afghanistan real quick. Opium trade over there booming. See, that's what I tell you. Drugs, stay away from them, youth. Because obviously there's no way of getting away from it. Subscribe to the channel. It's King Me.
Poppy farm to the arm of the attic. Behind mud walls, this man is preparing a small shipment he says he'll smuggle to Iran.
I take it to another dealer, and he'll turn it into powder, into heroin.
4 kilos go inside the spare tire, and another 4 in a wheat bag. 3/4 of the world's opium is grown here in Afghanistan and distributed this way. Have you ever seen a heroin addict?
Yes, I have seen, and I felt very sad for them.
This producer cum smuggler has a family of 10 to care for. He'll make $2,000 from this year's crop, enough, he says, to feed them for a year. What the vermin the traffickers down the line make is anybody's guess.
Simple question. You don't think some of that heroin gets to the United States? Huh? Yeah. I told you that was a simple question. So, simple question, simple answer. Obviously, yes, it does.
Some of the traders here in Kabul's money market are quite wealthy men. It's a very, very busy place because much of the economic activity of this country is carried out in cash. That's because much of it is illegal. That's because half the national income of this country, 50% of it, comes from growing opium and selling heroin.
Wheat sells for 20 cents per kilogram, and opium poppy sells for 250 to 350 US dollars per kilogram. So what would you grow if you were in their position?
The opium trade has the 11,000 American forces here in a terrible bind. Tonight, these troops are to set up some VCPs, vehicle checkpoints. They're to look for weapons, but their orders are, if they chance upon opium, they're simply to confiscate it. David Sedney is the Deputy American Ambassador in...
Sometimes I be thinking like, you don't think United States, them troops be, going over there just, getting all that shit and bringing it back, because we always talk about like how do we get these drugs in America? It's just. It's big business, man, and I don't, and I'm not saying, hey, they go over there and do us some killing. They probably, like I said, like American gangster type shit, like, going over there having some type of business, like, hey, the troops is coming over, make sure we have that together when they get here, type shit. See, ain't no telling what's going on underneath the noses. So you think it's war over there, but it might be something totally different. It's a smoke screen. War might be smoke screen anyway, though. I mean, everything might be illusion. We sitting up in a matrix, in a rabbit hole, but that's different vibe, different story. I go. Let's go.
Afghanistan. I just couldn't believe my eyes down in Kandahar with the convoys of American soldiers going down the highway. Poppies on both sides. I mean, they could stop, hop out, pull them out, and solve half the problem.
Well, I can understand your sense of irony about it, but our troops are here for one reason, which is to defeat the terrorists, to defeat the Taliban and the Al Qaeda. If they
Man, he couldn't even say that without stuttering. See, that's what I be saying. What's going on, man? Are they really down there to do that? my uh, uh, my troops are down here for war only. Yeah, yeah. Come on, man. Ray Charles can see right here, right through that. I mean, it was just, come on, man. Like I said, everything that, question everything, youth. Question everything. Everything.
Were to jump out and start pulling up the poppy, the farmers would just replant it, and they would probably replant even more.
The Afghans are doing what the Americans don't. These men are from Afghanistan's counter-narcotics directorate. Their job is to eliminate the poppy crop. But as you're about to see, eliminate in this part of the world has a very special, even a unique meaning. Their orders are to destroy crops by ploughing them in. Well, some of them at least. The tractors here are flattening part of an enormous crop, and it looks mightily impressive. But in reality, after ploughing in just a fraction of each farmer's field, they were on their way.
This and this, 10 hectares.
10 hectares.
Yeah,
How many hectares will you destroy?
5 hectares.
5.
Yes,
And you will leave him 5 for his family.
yes, yes.
This bizarre approach to law enforcement may well be because the provincial governors and even national politicians are in on the opium action.
I'm gonna end it like that. That lets you know that, I mean, everybody's in on it. Everybody. Not just like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if USA, wasn't in on it either. Coming down there talking about Afghanistan, my ass. They down there for opium. But they giving us classified information talking about, well, we down here for war and all that. I mean, like I said, anything classified, we don't know nothing. Subscribe to the channel. This is King Me. Whew. Afghanistan, man, And I'm gonna tell you something. That's just there. That you got all kind of stuff, drug trades, things going all around the world, from Cuba, Australia, everywhere. Russia, China, China, and come on, they eat opium too. Mm. Welcome to, I guess, America, huh? It's crazy. I mean, and hey, it's a lot to speak on, but hey, stay away from the drugs, youth. Stay away from it, because like you said, they building and they are selling and they are drilling this shit. They got so many, they got trap houses in America, huh? And you be thinking, damn, this trap house looking all crazy and shit though. But just think about it though. If you go to another country though, they trap houses like mansions. It's a different ball game. It's a different ball game. King Me.